Hey guys, how's it going? This is Chappie over here at Intense Cycles, and on today's edition of Tech Tutorial Videos, we're going to go over essentially a quick start guide or a how-to on how to get going on your Tazer MX Expert or Pro. The first thing we can kind of go through is our drivetrain. So in particular on this bike, we use a 1x11, and what that means is essentially we have one gear in the front, 11 gears in the back. And that gives us a pretty wide range of gear adjustability, and that's all controlled through our shifter up here on the right hand side of the bar. So the upper lever enables us to shift to an easier gear, and our lower lever enables us to shift to a harder gear, meaning faster. So now that we have the bike on the ground, you'll see that we have our dropper post here. We have a lever located up on the left hand side of the bar that is actuated with your thumb, and when you depress that lever, it opens the valve in the dropper post and allows that seat to go down. And that will hold it in the downward position. One, it really helps obviously to get on the bike. Two, it helps a lot when you're riding a little bit more technical terrain or something that might be steep, or jumping or anything like that. It really helps to have that seat down and out of the way. What we're going to go over is how to turn our E-system on. So that button you will find on the down tube of the bike. We're going to want to go to the front, top edge, center, and depress and hold for 3 seconds. You'll hear an audible beep, and that means the system is turning on. So as the system loads and goes through that process, once it gets to the base home screen where it lists our battery level, our speed, in our mode, we know everything has baselined properly and the system is ready to go. If there was pressure applied to the pedals or the bike was rolled in that period of time, or there was any other system issues, an error code will be displayed here. In order to go up in mode, in other words, to increase your level of assist, we're going to want to push up. So the first level we have Eco mode. So essentially, Eco mode is exactly what it means. It is going to be the most efficient mode. It's going to be the least amount of assistance, but it will give you the most range. The next mode we have is Trail mode. Now, Trail mode is really what this system was designed around. It is going to be the most intuitive. It's going to feel the most natural. Finally, we have Boost mode. Boost mode is going to give you the most amount of power the system has to offer with pretty minimal input. It doesn't really matter if you give the system everything it's got or a very little amount of power. It's going to give you everything. So this is typically going to increase your rate of speed no matter what you're doing. All right, so the last mode is called Walk mode. Walk mode could be accessed on both the Tazer MX Expert and the Tazer MX Pro, and that's simply by just pressing and holding the down arrow. This will get us into walk mode. Now, when we press that button again, the down arrow, specifically speaking, it will engage walk mode. So we'll go ahead and do that now. What it really does is help take the weight of the bike off as you're pushing back up, a canyon or any type of technical terrain that you might have found yourself down at the bottom of. On a long day, it is an extremely helpful feature when you go exploring a little bit deep into the woods. Tazer MX Pro will have additional things such as different profile modes, a little bit more adjustability there. But outside of that, the systems are very simple to function, very similar. And as long as you know how to change your modes, you're going to have a blast. Well, thanks for joining us for our quick start tutorial. Don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're always happy to answer any questions you might have. And we look forward to seeing you out on the trails and having a good time. Take care.